Welcome back to the broadcast. OSBA Game of the Week. Game 2 coming up here. We saw the Lincoln Prep women beat TRC in the first game comfortably, but now the men are going to come out here and TRC going to try and avenge that loss for the women in the first game. And Steve, both these teams right now sitting at 2 and 3, really trying to find themselves, and both have been very inconsistent this year. And I think this is a big measuring stick for both these teams actually going forward. What do you think, Steve?
Inconsistent, but talented. Both these teams, when we see them on the floor, athleticism everywhere, guys that can shoot the ball from all over the court as well. It's just going to be finding what kind of game they want to play. And like we said in the first game, this is the time of year where you really kind of develop your team chemistry. You figure out what kind of team you're going to be down the stretch. And they've got a tough stretch here. We're looking at the schedule for some of these teams. This is a kickoff, good stretch of games before Christmas.
Exactly, and you see the lineup right here now, and you see the height advantage across the court, even at the point guard position. Of course, you have Jefferson Monegro there for TRC, Victor Radikash, who doesn't usually get the start, Brian Sullivan-Gay, Dawson John, and Manjabu Mbike starting for TRC. And on the other end, you got Jefferson Koulibaly, who's second in the OSBA in scoring, third in rebounds, and first in assists per game, making a strong case for MVP this year. He's joined out there by Lorenzo Barbary, Tyson Cato, Darrell McLaughlin Pereira. It's a missed shot there, Sullivan Gay. Good. And last name, sorry to cheat the Lincoln Preps here, Jawanda, number 13, down low for the Huskies. Lincoln Prep going to take it up now with Barbary. Koulibaly. Pereira blocked that time by Radikash. Victor Radikash taking himself, hop step, and gets it to go. Victor Radikash opens up the scoring here for TRC.
It's a good job by Koulibaly not getting himself tied up there, though, and taking an early foul.
Off-ball screen coming here for Pereira. McLaughlin Pereira. It's held up that time. Off Tyson Cato. And a quick turnover here for the Huskies. Just in case anyone's confused, last week Majabu Mbike was wearing number 22. This week he's donning the 5-0 tonight. TRC wearing their road black and Lincoln Prep wearing their home gray. John. Radikash will be on the arc, misses the shot. Koulibaly now. Koulibaly. Barbary. McLaughlin Pereira finds Cato inside, and he gets it to go. Nice shot inside.
It's a great cut there by Cato along the baseline to get a little bit of space. Quick 2 points.
Dawson John. Mbike, strong move inside. Majambu Mbike can't get it to go. And they're calling over the back foul on Mbike. Majambu Mbike, sort of athletic, coming into the game as well, averaging 13 points per game. And you might have saw him on the OSBA Instagram page last week with that huge dunk against Bill Crothers. Of course, Koulibaly playing for Orangeville last year, heading over to Lincoln Prep this year, getting a lot more playing time. And the improvement seeing him this year is he's a lot more of a vocal leader this year.
It's the number one option. You got to be vocal if you're going to be the number one guy in the locker room.
John, screen by Sullivan-Gay. Brian Sullivan-Gay. Nice, strong move inside. Brian Sullivan-Gay on the year, averaging a double-double, 10.8 points per game and 11.5 rebounds per game. That's fourth best in all of the OSBA. Jawanda with the screen. McLaughlin Pereira. Barbary. Cato. Strong move inside with the acrobatic layup, and he gets it to go. 4-4 now, all knotted up. 3 minutes into the first quarter of the OSBA Game of the Week. Game 2 here in Hamilton, Ontario at Hillfield School. Radikash inside to Monegro. Finds Dawson John from the corner. John in and out that time. Jawanda with the rebound.
That's a good look for TRC. You got to be upset you didn't capitalize on that.
Barbary back out to Koulibaly. Decides not to take it. Jefferson Koulibaly can score at a high rate. Cato. Nice find to McLaughlin. Pereira knew he missed it, ran for his rebound right away, but here comes TRC. Jefferson Monegro, class of 2022, 6'3" guard. That's an open and BK from the corner. Can't find the mark that time. Cato, strong move. Can't get it to go off glass, and back comes the Wolfpack. Johns into BK, hop step. Nice finish that time by Majabu in BK.
Of course, the ability to stretch the floor like that. TRC up and down quick with those fast break opportunities.
Barbary, a veteran player for this Lincoln Prep team. That's a healthy look for McLaughlin Pereira. And he answers back with a 3-point shot to give Lincoln Prep the lead. Monegro into Radikash. Radikash, of course, was on Thornley last year, making the move over to TRC. Barbary. Oh, nearly blocked. Avoiding the outstretched hands of Sullivan Gay. Jefferson Monegro now setting up TRC's half-court offense. Oh, great hands by Barbary. It's going to go back to Lincoln Prep. It looked like Radikash was spinning off there in the lane. And would have an easy layup if Monegro could complete the pass.
He was reading it there with Barbary with a great play, active hands. Looks like we got a quick timeout here from TRC.
And we're going to take our first timeout here of the game so far. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. Welcome back to the OSBA Game of the Week alongside Steve Martin, Anthony Gaio, of course, on hand here. Another OSBA Game of the Week. You're watching the best league in all of Canada. Bar none, hands down here as Barbary takes it up. Lorenzo Barbary, a veteran player for this team, averaging 13.5 points per game on the year so far. McLaughlin Pereira, Durrell. Koulibaly with his first shot of the game. Hits the front of the iron. Dawson John. John not hesitant about it. Can't find the range. Pulls back here. Nicamain to Cato. That's about as wide open of look he's going to get all night, but misses the gimme. John in BK. 2 dribbles in. Strong move. Manchabu and BK. Looks like Bennett Grumback is coming into the game for the first time tonight. Of course, Steve Bennett's father came up to us in the pregame, let us know that it's not Grumbatch, it's Grumback, and a very kind man, of course, coming up to us, very polite. We appreciate it. Been getting his name wrong for the past season and a half. I'm happy he came up to me and corrected as Barbary gets the layup to go baseline. 11-8 here, under halfway to go in the first quarter. Radikash gets it in the high post. Finds Sullivan Gay inside, has a size advantage. Rebound and the foul. Brian Sullivan Gay. Give him all the smoke tonight.
All over the glass there, just overpowering 2 defenders. Getting his own rebound and putting it up for the and one opportunity here.
That's what Sullivan Gay can do. 4th in the OSBA in rebounding per game at 11.5 to go along with 10.8 rebounds per game. And he's coming off a solid game as well against Excel Hoops in that victory. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Barbary can't find Mika Main. Rajic coming into the game for the first time tonight for Lincoln Prep. Nikola Rajic. Like to up his scoring this year, only at 3.5 points per game. Cato. Koulibaly. Strong drive. Nice find to Tyson. Cato takes it in strong and gets it to go. Great acrobatic layup, but that was all started from the dink and dunk from Jefferson Koulibaly. Oh, Radikash saves it, and Monegro gets it to go. What a great athletic play there by Victor Radikash.
Just such a size advantage down low there, but it's the extra effort in corralling that ball and maintaining the possession there for TRC.
Rajic. Koulibaly guarded by Monegro. That's a nice, healthy look for Barbary. Barbary makes no mistake about it. 1, 2, 3.
That's what you've got to watch for from this Huskies team if they get hot from beyond the arc.
That's their main point of attack. 3-point land. And BK back up top to Radikash, looking to go to work in the mismatch here. Majabu and BK spinning. Oh, what a move! Can't get it to roll in, but it'll head to the line for 2. Just to get back to the 3-point shooting here. Of course, Lincoln Prep missing their most volume shooter, Scotty Jenkins, tonight, out with an ankle injury. I talked to him before the game, said he tweaked his ankle a bit in that Thornley Invitational on the week, but he's aiming to get back Thursday against Ridley College.
You're right. You were saying he was day-to-day, and he can be a big threat for this Huskies team. Even more so, hasn't been shooting a great clip this year, but just the threat of him beyond the arc spreads the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say it spreads the floor. Just even if he's only shooting 28% on the year from 3-point land, but everyone in the league knows that he can get hot at any time. And 2 shots made that time by BK. 2:46 remaining in the first quarter. Barbary calling out the action now. Screen by Cato. Barbary finds a lane. Nice ball movement. Koulibaly. Rajic. Good closeout by Radikash. And a tough rebound. Rojlak. And BK. Again, he's going to earn 2 shots at the line. Majabu and BK has been very aggressive tonight.
He can make space out of nothing there. You give him just the slightest little piece of an area to kind of attack, and he will get to the rim.
He's a great off-ball cutter. And he earns a couple more here. And Majabu goes 2 for 2 at the line, tying the game up at 16 apiece here. Joanda not going to set the screen. Barbary, what a move! Might have got away with some contact there.
Unreal finish on that one. Just able to control his body in air. Get a clean look.
Radikash back to him. BK, no hesitation. Misses that time. And BK cleans it up again. He has been a problem down low so far through this first quarter.
Doing whatever he wants in the paint, really.
You're going to call a foul. Call a blocking foul.
Thought I was going to go the other way, offensive there, but
yeah, Barbary was backing up. Thought he committed the foul there, and ref had different thinking there. James to guard the inbounder. Koulibaly. Rajic back up to Barbary. Jefferson Koulibaly. Nice find to Rajic. Great closeout again, but it doesn't matter. Nikola Rajic add 3 more to his total. Under 90 seconds to go now.
And that's been one addition to Jefferson Koulibaly's game, is he's getting his teammates involved today.
Radikash regains possession. And he gets the friendly roll that time. Victor Radikash.
Just his length on display down low there. We've seen that a couple of times already tonight.
Under a minute to go now in the first quarter. Barbary to Koulibaly, guarded by James. Cato, 1 dribble, going up strong. Highly contested shot that time. Cato again, 3 defenders, and they're going to call a foul. Wow.
Just the strength to go up there, knowing he's going to draw contact. Chance here from the charity stripe.
I mean, when you got Victor Radikash down there with Johnny Rolak, it's tough. And not to mention when Brian Sullivan is on the floor with Rolak or Radikash, it's more so than their offensive threat. They're tough to beat down low in the interior.
It's a lot of size down low, but attacking some of that length will get you to the foul line.
In BK, Rolak. James going to let it fly. James in and out. Foul on the floor, a little too aggressive that time, and it will stay with TRC. Zach Angelini, coach of Lincoln Prep, not happy about that one. He's getting very frustrated with the dominance that TRC has shown so far down low on the offensive boards.
And on the glass, too, both ends of the floor here. Just been cleaning things up. You wonder how you kind of combat that.
Grumback decides not to take the screen, goes baseline, can't get to go. Vrolak. Douglas Charles loses the ball. James now with the clear lane. Nice find to BK again. Ties the game up at 2 here. 8 seconds remaining. Koulibaly last shot. Koulibaly strong drive. No foul. 2 seconds. Run back. And after one quarter, very entertaining quarter to say the least, 22-22, all knotted up here. Stick around for second quarter action. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. Back here, the OSBA Game of the Week, getting you set for second quarter action here alongside Steve Martin. You're listening to Anthony Gaio currently. And Steve, what an entertaining first quarter that was, I should say. Maybe not the most scoring in the world, but the pace has been very fast.
And that's what we expected coming into this. Both these teams want to run the court. They want to try and put up the three as much as possible. And it was on display in the first. Like you said, not great with finishing some of those shots, but I expect that to get better as this game continues.
Koulibaly got tied up there, but Jawanda gets the pass. Can't finish the floater in the lane. See Jacob Buss on the floor, number 10 for Lincoln Prep. Doesn't get too many minutes on the year, but getting some valuable time here. Sullivan Gay with the hook. Can't go. Good defense. Good help defense that time by the Huskies. Rajic, baseline. Buss. Jacob Buss knifing his way in. I'd like to see him pass that ball, to be honest with you, Steve. Looked like he had a couple open guys beyond the arc. Oh, James, what a move. No foul. Gets his own rebound. Can't finish it off. It's like Jawanda almost traveled that time. He was kind of shuffling his feet, but Gets away with the call. Going back. Whoa. Gotlock James with the great defensive pressure here.
Able to trap it against Koulibaly's forearm there and have the ball go off of him so they get possession here.
James
get the lead.
James is all effort, all 6'5" of him. He has great length and super fast and athletic, both ends of the floor.
And you saw him in the pregame warm-ups too, really getting everybody kind of jacked up for this game here. Provides that extra energy to this TRC team.
James inside to Sullivan Gay, can't handle it, and it's going to go back to Lincoln Prep. Can't take advantage of that turnover on the previous play.
He points off those extra possessions whenever possible.
Koulibaly guarded by James now. Rajic blocked that time by Vrujak.
Talked about that length down low. Anthony was on display there.
Sullivan Gay. James, the nice look. James for three. Opens up the scoring in the second half for both teams. Koulibaly. Strong drive, kicks it out. Rajic. Wide open, in and out. Douglas Charles with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Koulibaly can't get it to go on the offensive board. TRC has an advantage here. Vrolak puts it in. Too tall. Johnny Vrolak.
It's a great job down low there by TRC, moving the ball, getting into the open score.
Koulibaly, they're going to call a foul that time. Getting a little aggressive here. Jefferson Koulibaly.
That foul's going against James there. You want to see him try and back off, knowing he's got help down low.
Glaucon Pereira and Barbary back into the game for Lincoln Prep. You can also see Steven Diaz get his first minutes of the game here for TRC. He's going to take out Bennett Grumback.
Koulibaly good on the first.
And Koulibaly hits both from the free throw line, cutting it down to a 3-point lead. Stolen by Koulibaly. What a thief. And he can't get the second to go.
Almost a 3-point play there. Just that strength on display to get that shot up through the contact.
Great effort by Jefferson Koulibaly. Koulibaly on the year gets to the line quite a bit, shooting 76% from the line on the year so far through 5 games. 2 for 2 from the line, 26-27 now. Diaz to take it up for the Wolfpack, guarded by Barbary. Stolen. McLaughlin Pereira, stolen right back by James. Great hustle defense. James takes it himself, and he gets it to go. James with the strength on display.
It's been all over the court so far in this first half.
Gotlock James trying to get his way into the starting lineup. Miyaka Main. Barbary. Stolen again. Diaz, the southpaw. Sullivan Gay behind the back. Nearly stolen. Mouse in the house. And Vrolak can't take advantage of it. Looks like McLaughlin Pereira holding that knee that's already taped up. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. He's already missed some time here for Lincoln Prep. One of their best, but not putting any pressure on that leg.
Does not look good as he needs extra help to get off the board.
That's a really tough outcome here for Lincoln Prep. It looks serious to me, not putting any pressure on it. Already had problems with it. The best you can hope for here is just a cramp, but that's tough. Agonizing in pain over there. That's got to be a killer. Just getting himself back into the lineup. You got to feel for the kid. That's a tough outcome. Fought so hard all year to get himself healthy and down on the bench in agonizing pain now. Cato to inbound. Barbary going to take it up for Lincoln Prep. Cato. Rajic. Barbary knifing through the lane. Somehow got the shot up. I thought Sullivan Gay got a hand on that. Rajic. Sorry, Radikash. Gets it to go on the hop step.
Great move there. Get by the first defender.
Very nifty, yeah.
And enough length just to go up and over the second.
Koulibaly. Done that a couple times now. Rajic can't get it to go. It's about 1 for 3 from beyond the arc tonight. Sullivan Gay. Radikash. Tough miss that time. Mika Main. Rajic's going to try his luck again. Missed again from the corner. This time the opposite. Diaz pulls back. Sullivan Gay can't handle it. That could have been a big jam. And there's Radikash and the foul. Victor Radikash.
He's had his way in the paint tonight, and there we just the strength on display, throwing it down over the defender.
Nice little two-hand flush in the lane, and it's the size advantage, Steve. We said it at the start of the game. It's coming into fruition now.
Well, and you've just got to play smart defense, move your feet, and body up down low if you are going to be outmanned by some of the length that this Wolfpack team has.
Koulibaly, mid-range shot, beautifully done that time by Jefferson Koulibaly to get to his spot.
He just makes it look so easy.
Radikash. Gonna call a foul down low. Zach Angelini trying to make the case on the sideline that Sullivan Gay just ran into him.
It's a tough one there. And not happy with the call on the court either.
BK to inbound. John nearly turns it over. Keeps his footing in, but stepped out of bounds that time. Dawson John, haven't heard much from him tonight. The leading scorer for this TRC team at about 20.5 points per game.
Doesn't take long for him to get it going here. Still lots of time left here.
Joanda to Cato. Back to Rajic again for 3. Rajic has gone cold from beyond the arc. Koulibaly decides not to shoot. Back to Cato. Cato spinning. Now they're going to call a foul on Dawson John. A little too aggressive that time. Couple substitutions coming in now. It's like Jacob Buss going to head back on the floor along with Jefferson Monegro for TRC. Cato looking to go to work. Nice shot. Everything but the finish that time for Tyson. John guarded by Barbary. Sullivan Gay using his strength. Can't get the reverse layup to go. Koulibaly. Cato, baseline. Nice hesitation, but can't finish the easy layup. Barbary does, no problem. Lorenzo Barbary.
It's a big bucket there for Lincoln Prep. You try and keep pace here. Don't let this get away from you in the second quarter.
Sullivan Gay between the legs. Loses the ball again. Back to Lincoln Prep. 5-point game here, under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Screen by Cato. Now Juanda. Barbary. Cato spinning off again with the floater. Unable to get it to go over the outstretched hands of the TRC defender. John. Pretty crossover. Dawson John muscling into the lane. That was pretty.
So quick on his first step. Just able to get himself just enough room to cut through.
Jacob Buss not shy about it. That's a quick shot in the shot clock. I don't know. I don't like that one. And BK nearly stolen. It is going to go back to Lincoln Prep. Timeout coming here for Lincoln Prep. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back on the OSBA Game of the Week. Welcome back to the OSBA Game of the Week. Both teams coming out of timeouts now. 37-30, 3:14 remaining in the first half, and TRC is taking a nice lead here, but it's anything but comfortable. Lincoln Prep playing this game well so far. Koulibaly. Step back three. Jefferson Koulibaly. Tough shot that time. Didn't even get into their half-court set. Sullivan Gay stolen, and they're going to a little too aggressive by Jefferson. And BK will inbound it from the baseline here for TRC. Sullivan Gay looking to go to work on Cato. Almost inside, almost in. Koulibaly. Barbary. Oh, somehow gets it to go. Lorenzo Barbary knifing through the lane.
Great job to make himself small there and squeeze through two defenders for that layup.
And BK up top, guarded by Jacob Buss. John. Stripped, and it's going to stay with Lincoln. Looks like James is going to come into the game for TRC. Gave him great minutes in the first quarter there.
On both ends of the floor, too. We've seen him do a good job defending Jefferson Koulibaly, and then he was an offensive threat.
Monegro, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Almost got it to go there. Look at Prep, could take a sigh of relief here. Guarded by Monegro. Cato. Koulibaly guarded by Radikash. Gotta shoot. Lincoln Prep unaware of the shot clock that time and commit the violation.
Can't give possessions like that. Have to at least get something up there.
Monegro, screen from Radikash. Monegro taking it himself. Gets his own rebound. A strong move is going to earn him 2 shots at the free throw line here. Monegro on the year, 60% free throw shooter. Puts in about 7.5 points per game. Monegro also leads his team in assists at about 3 per game.
TRC's got scores up and down their lineup. I've already mentioned a couple of them, but they go deep here. They want to get everybody involved.
Well, both these teams not with a lot of depth, as at least compared to what the women's Liga Prep team had earlier in the evening. Jawanda got a mismatch here, and he takes advantage of it and gets the foul. Hazara Jawanda.
It's a big bucket there with a chance to add more. Cut into this 5-point lead.
Hazara Jawanda eclipses his point total. Misses the free throw. Monegro to John. John taking it in strong. A little short on the layup. Koulibaly spins off the defender. Jefferson. Jacob Bust, the southpaw. Can't go. Barbary crashing the boards. Barbary, the undersized offensive player, I should say. James to Radikash. TRC escaped that one. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Nearly stolen. Shot clock under 10 seconds. Stolen by Jefferson Koulibaly. Koulibaly! Oh, in and out! But Radikash is going to pick up the foul there.
Almost got enough of that one to completely knock it off base there.
I think that was a smart play by Koulibaly, however, draws the contact.
Slow it down. He knew there was a defender right on his tail.
It's a veteran savvy move. As Koulibaly misses the first. Good on the second.
John holding it here for
last 10 seconds of the first half. Monegro. They got to let one go. Monegro strong. James for 3. Can't beat the buzzer that time. 39-35. The half comes to an end here. TRC in front by 4 points. Stick around for second half action. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. You're live in Hamilton watching the OSBA Game of the Week. I'm Anthony Gallo alongside Stephen Martin here. And 39-35 for TRC over Lincoln right now. Steve, takeaways from the first half?
Pace of play was the biggest thing, really. Teams getting up and down the court. A little bit of sloppy play in that first quarter, but things really kind of came together in the second for both teams. It'll be interesting to see the half-court offenses, though, where they try and get some scoring from here.
Sullivan Gay opens up the scoring here with a nice little efficient hook down low. One big takeaway I took from that first half is Jefferson Koulibaly really hasn't gotten going here for Lincoln Prep, and he's their clear-cut best player here. Monegro pulls back. Jefferson Monegro falls short on the mid-range shot, but there's Radikash fighting for it, but it's going to go back to the Huskies.
Radikash has great first half for this TRC Wolfpack team. Was all over the court defensively and offensively, too. Had some dominant stretches in the paint.
Barbary. Nice fake by Cato, but blocked by Radikash. Going amongst the trees, and Tyson Cato still finishes despite the disadvantage. Monegro. Radikash. John, guarded by Rajic. And BK now, going to take it himself. And BK, the defense fell asleep that time. And BK took advantage of it.
Just so athletic there, though, to be able to attack the rim and
stolen.
Steal, too.
And no jump ball, and BK gets it. Great hustle by Majabu. And they're going to call a foul on Radikash. That 10-second stretch there was a lot of sloppy basketball.
That's a tough foul to take there. It looked like Koulibaly had already secured the steal there.
They're going to call that on Lincoln Prep, actually. I didn't see that.
They were calling the contact there on Radich. A little bit of a reach in there. Pardon me, Radich.
John. Dawson John, strong. Oh, good. And Zach Angelini screaming for a travel call. Barbary. Nice find. Can't handle the pass. Koulibaly. Nice shot by Jefferson Koulibaly. That's a welcome sight for this Husky team. If Koulibaly gets going, anything's possible for this Lincoln Prep team.
He can take over a game with both his scoring, facilitating, and play on the boards.
John. Sullivan Gay going to take a mid-range shot, and he drains it. 45-39. TRC leads. Rajic. Rajic has been off since making a couple in the first quarter. Monegro. Screen from Sullivan Gay. He has a mismatch with Barbary. Radikash going to take it. Victor Radikash on display tonight.
Able to stretch the floor there, be an influence in the paint. We said coming into the half, he's just been everywhere here tonight.
Rajic takes it himself. Nikola Rajic. There you go. If it's not working from the outside, try inside. Cuts it back down to a 7-point lead here. Mel Miekamang at the scorer's table now for Lincoln Prep. Gets set to check back in. And BK over to John. Sullivan Gay looking to go to work again. It was a great move, but couldn't finish it off that time. Barbary. Koulibaly going to take it off to the jab step, off the front of the iron. Can't get the bounce. Cato strong, blocked by Radikash. That's a jump ball. Looked like Radikash got hit in the face there, but
it's a great job by Cato, low down low, fighting for their initial rebound and then fighting to try and get possession of it there, forcing the jump ball. They'll still be Huskies.
Miekamang. Koulibaly decides not to take it. Foul on the floor that time. Shot clock is going to get reset to 14. Bennett Grumbach coming back in. Of course, the former Lincoln Prep Husky. Grumbach spent his time here last year. Fortunately, Lincoln Prep was unable to make the playoffs. Barbary, strong move. Lorenzo Barbary gets a floater to go. I love the way he used his body there to get space.
Just so quick off the dribble there, but you're right. It's the body control to create a little space for him and just float that one in.
Sellenbengay gets rejected by the rim that time. A little too early on his hop. Koulibaly, nice find. Barbary wide open. Lorenzo Barbary can't take advantage of the space. Turned over. BK to James. James going to take it up for TRC. James, those gazelle steps, and he puts it in. Cato tried to spin. Stolen by Grumbach. Behind the back. James putting the moves on. Gets right by Koulibaly. And Lincoln Prep is lucky there because Koulibaly's defense was non-existent. Cato for three. Can't stop the bleeding. 50-43.
Lincoln Prep needs a bucket. They need to stop, and then they need a bucket. They haven't had anything offensively in the last 3 trips.
Grumbach. Step back. Decides not to take it, and BK. Strong drive. Good idea, and jump ball coming. It's going to stay with TRC. Possession to the Wolfpack. Going to see Jacob Buss come into the game now. Koulibaly going to take a rest. Don't expect him to sit for long.
Just over 5 minutes into this third quarter. Probably get a couple of minute rest here and probably play the rest of the game if he's up to it.
Oh, Sellenbengay, that's a lot of space, and he's going to head to the line for 2. And Sellenbengay hits the first. Next game for TRC sees him back at home against AI Black on December 12th. And to finish off the year before the Christmas break, Southwest will come visit Rise Center on December 18th. As Sellenbengay gets both to go. 9-point game. Barbary nearly losing the ball. He's got to slow it down here. Barbary, that's a nice look. Can't get it to go. It's about as good a look as you're going to get from mid-range. Against this TRC team at least. Sellenbengay again. Oh, on the offensive rebound, asserting his dominance right now.
Just too strong down low.
Jacob Buss, Cato. That's a lot of tall bodies right in front of him.
And it's smart on TRC defenders, too, not to try and get in his way and foul him on that one. Just go up straight and try for the block.
Oh, wide open Grumbach. He's going to make you pay for that every single time.
Forcing Zach Angelini to take a timeout here. He's upset. The team heads to the bench.
We're going to take a minute to thank our sponsors here. Spalding Precision Basketball, Crossover Game Film Breakdown, OABO Referees, Universal Hoops Mixtapes, and Ryerson GSX Lab, the creators of the OSBA All Access episodes that you could see every week on Ontario SBA at Instagram. Steve, the lead has ballooned here for TRC, and Lincoln Prep really has no answer here. What adjustments going into the end of the third quarter here and heading to the fourth, what adjustments does Zach Angelini have to make here for Lincoln Prep?
He needs to find some kind of consistency defensively down low from his players. They've given up all access to the paint here. That's really sparked this TRC run, is just their ability to do whatever they want down low, be it cut to the lane, get offensive rebounds. You need to do something to kind of shake this up here.
And if I was Coach Angelini, I would think about bringing back in Juanda, at least giving a little bit of size, a lack of size mismatch. A little trouble with my words that time. As a nice little basket there for Lincoln Prep. Back to a 12-point game. Sullivan Gay and BK. Johnny V. Sullivan, Johnny V calling it back.
He knows he's got the mismatch.
Going to work down low. Short of the rim. Cato's in some trouble here. Stolen by MPK, and he gets it to go.
Looks like we've got a technical here. Don't know which way it's going to go.
Looks like it's going to go against Zach Angelini here. If I'm Coach Angelini, I'd be frustrated too. You get the rebound, you get a nice stop, end of the shot clock, and then turned over once again, and then leading into a technical foul.
Trapped along your own baseline. Have to know what your outlet pass is in that instance.
Just like that, it's a 15-point game here. 3:06 remaining in the third quarter. This game is getting away from Lincoln Prep right now. They need a run here, gain some momentum heading into the fourth.
It's a similar feel to the last game that we worked together, Anthony, when Lincoln Prep was in Toronto taking on Central Tech, and they went down at this kind of point in the third quarter too, but then pushed back towards the end of the quarter, and it was this man here, Jefferson Koulibaly, taking over that game to try and make a push, but Central Tech shut it down the fourth. So that's a good bucket down low from Cato.
James looking to go to work here. That's a low percentage shot, but gets his own offensive rebound. Once again, TRC dominating the boards here.
It's just too easy to get to the glass.
Barbary. Nice find. Rajic again with the three-point miss from the corner. James nearly stolen, and BK extends the arm, can't get it to go. Johnny V can't get the rebound. Cato. Koulibaly, all the time in the world, hits the three. Jefferson Koulibaly, Lincoln Prep needed that.
Right off of that, Jeremy Kaye calling a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout ourselves here with 2:02 left in a 12-point game.
Getting you set for the last 2:02 of the third quarter. Coming out of the break, Jefferson Koulibaly hit that big three. It's cut the lead to 12. And Jeremy Kaye didn't like what he saw, so he called a timeout here. And James is going to take it up now for the Wolfpack. Looking to respond here. Sullivan Gay. And BK. Guarded by Barbary. That's a hook. That's all the way. You see that one from the sky, Steve.
Ref is right on top of it too, makes no mistake. And get the call here. Let's see if Lincoln Prep can continue their run.
Looks like MBK is going to come out of the game, and Jefferson Monegro going to come in for TRC. Barbary. Cato. Barbary now guarded by, oh, that's a nice find. That's two tall defenders right at Cato for the block. Pass it out. Miakame got to shoot. Tough shot near the end of the shot clock. Koulibaly going to pull back.
Quick issue at the scorer's clock there. Looks like they reset it to a full 24.
Yeah. Going back down to 12 seconds. Kind of kills the momentum there on the offensive rebound for Lincoln Prep. Barbary, crossover, going to take it himself. Somehow, oh, in and out. I was about to jump out of my seat on that one. Lorenzo
Like
Barbary.
Fall.
He's going to head to the line for two here. Barbary on the year comes in as the fourth leading scorer for this Lincoln Prep team. Not great from the line, however, this year as he hits the first. He's shooting about 54.5% from the charity stripe. And he hits both that time.
2 big points there for Lincoln Prep. Need to shut it down defensively here.
Celebingay. Nice cut by Grumback, but he misses the easy layup. Jeremy Kaye's got to be behind himself after that one. Koulibaly, nice cut by Cato, and the acrobatic layup using the rim as protection from the defender. Back to single-digit lead.
Cato's had a huge game down low for the Huskies
Stolen
here.
Barbary, Koulibaly, nice hesitation, can't finish, and they're going to call it goaltending.
Slowly turning.
Yeah, I was going to say how momentum has shifted here. I think Koulibaly knows he almost got blocked that time.
Well, and you want to take this back about 2.5 minutes ago, and it was Koulibaly drilling that three-pointer that really has shifted momentum here. With just over 30 seconds left, you wonder what TRC is going to go for. They need a bucket.
I like this fight out of Lincoln Prep, fighting back from a 13-point deficit. Monegro, under 7 seconds to go. James catches it in the air and makes the adjustment mid-flight to put it in. Great way to calm this crowd down. 8 seconds left. Koulibaly pulling back, spinning. Koulibaly is going to head to the line for two. Jefferson Koulibaly turning it on here at the end of the third quarter.
Trying to keep this Lincoln Prep team within striking distance here. Down by 8.
Got look, James trying to make the case that I didn't even touch him there. As Koulibaly misses a rare free throw. Shooting
That's
70.
tough. You had an opportunity to cut it to a 2-possession game.
Koulibaly shooting at a 76% clip here from the charity stripe. Makes the second. Splits them both. James, 1 second. Nearly gets it to go. And that's going to bring an end to a third quarter. For most of that quarter, it was dominated by TRC, but Lincoln Prep making a run there at the end, cutting it to a 64-57 deficit here. We'll be back in a couple minutes for fourth quarter action. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. You're listening to Steve Martin, Anthony Guile on the call right now. 7-point lead here for TRC. Lincoln Prep made a run there at the end of the third quarter. John and Radikash back into the game. They sat most of the end of that third quarter. Nearly stolen that time, and it will stay with TRC.
You're saying those two guys are going to be fresh here, probably play the whole 10 minutes down the stretch. It's going to be their impact on the offensive end as TRC couldn't buy a bucket down the stretch there in the third.
Stolen by Koulibaly. Jefferson. That's an open shot for Mia Kamane. Can't hit. Tyson Cato with the offensive rebound. He pulls in about 10 of those a game. Oh, what a spin! Put him in a blender! And Monegro puts it in.
Beautiful move there to get that bucket that TRC needed.
Back to a 9-point game. Koulibaly. Can't get it to go, trying to draw the contact. He's got to get back and hustle on defense here. TRC has numbers. And BK Euro stepping back to a double-digit lead. Barbary running into two defenders down there that are just, they got lucky on that call, but if I'm Lincoln Prep, I just got to be frustrated because I cannot attack the interior right now.
They have locked down the paint. That is TRC Wolfpack here, but still getting opportunities if you're the Huskies. Just need to attack differently, I think. Don't necessarily work the three-point line as much as you have. It's those backdoor cuts that are going to be huge for you.
And we got a final score for you. Out of Orangeville, looks like Ridley College took the win over Athlete Institute Black tonight. 75-65 in that game. It's 68-58 right now in the current game that you are watching, the OSBA Game of the Week. Screen. James. Oh, that's a travel. No call. John can't get it to go, but I don't know about you, Steve. That was right in front of our face.
It's clear as day if you're going to ask me there. And Zach Angelini not happy with that call.
Rajic wide open. Misses the rim. John. Dawson John. That's too easy.
Rajic hasn't been able to hit since the first half here.
Barbary, nice crossover. In and out. It is just not falling Lincoln Prep's way. And BK can't draw the foul, and it's going to go back to Lincoln. Koulibaly calling out his own play here. Double screen. Jefferson. Shot. Oh, beautiful layup under the rim. Back to a 10-point game again. Almost stolen. Monegro, tripping foul coming up here. They're going to call it in the act. Or perhaps Monegro to the line now for two.
Good on the first.
And BK hits both, 2 of 2 from the line that time. And once again, back up to a 12-point game.
Gotta start worrying about the clock here if you're Lincoln Prep.
Lots of time, though. You just got to one big run here can get you right back into this game. Celebin playing great defense. Crossover by Barbary. Euro step. Can't get it to go, and Celebin comes away with the rebound. Nice find to John. And he gets the friendly roll again. The lead has pushed right back up to 14 now. Largest lead of the game, 15 for TRC, and that was back in the third quarter. Koulibaly gonna let it fly. Jefferson Koulibaly, they needed that one. And BK going baseline, finds John. He's going to cut in the lane and find it wide open. Majabu and BK for 3. Clockwork.
Dagger from the corner there from BK. Haven't seen him try and stretch it out beyond the arc, but we know he can.
Cato trying to go strong. What great one-on-one defense by Radikash. Barbary going amongst the trees. Almost gets it to fall, but he'll head to the line for 2.
That battle down low on the glass, that's been the big Achilles heel for this Lincoln Prep team. They haven't been able to secure rebounds easily and only been able to really get any buckets in the paint through contact.
And Barbary gets it to go. 65-77. Anytime Lincoln Prep throws a punch here, TRC comes back with 2 of their own. Celebin Monegro. Radikash for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound again. John. They're swinging the ball around nice now. Monegro. BK, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Negro's got to let it fly. Screen. Can't make it. And Jacob Buss comes away with the rebound. Koulibaly. Euro step. Gets it to go in and out. And a foul coming here. Koulibaly with a chance to cut it within 10. So we're approaching halfway mark of this fourth quarter. It's been a great display of effort by TRC, to say the least.
Well, every time you think that Lincoln Prep's starting to gain a bit of momentum, TRC just responds with clutch 3 or big play down in the paint, or even defensively. They really locked things down here in the fourth.
Once again, back down to a 10-point deficit for the Huskies. Oh, wide open for Sullivan Gay. That is too easy with a two-handed flush. Nobody in the lane that time for Lincoln.
Throwing it down with authority, too. That might be what finally breaks this push from Lincoln Prep.
Koulibaly, hesitation, floater. No good, gets his own rebound, going up strong. And they're going to call a foul. I think that might have been influenced by Zach Angelini in the year of the ref giving him a earful.
Koulibaly's display of athleticism down low, too, absolutely unreal.
And he gets it to go. Substitutions coming in here. Grumback coming back into the game for TRC, taking out BK. And you're going to see Nikola Rajic back in the game now, taking out Jacob Buss for the Huskies. Grumback calling for a screen from Sullivan Gay. That's a mismatch. Can't take advantage of it. Here comes Koulibaly. Trying to draw the contact and cannot do so. Monegro, he draws a foul here, and Zach can't believe, Coach Angelini, sorry, can't believe that there's no call on Jefferson on the other end, but Jefferson Monegro over here gets the foul. So
it's a tough one there. Barbari's got to try and plant his feet, need more contact down low. But on the other end of the floor, yeah, Zach Angelini not happy with what seemed to be a lot of contact as Jefferson Coulibaly went up.
And he hits both from the line. Barbary looking for a screen in the corner. Coulibaly for three again. Hits it once again. Jefferson Coulibaly. 9-point game here. This is the push you need if you're Lincoln. Not much time here. John Monegro calling for a screen from Radikash. Monegro, run back, wide open. Dawson John, well, way too wide open.
That's just too much space and
great ball movement. What offensive execution that time. Barbary finds Coulibaly. Corner to Rajic. Rajic again with the miss. Has gone completely cold in this game from three-point land. Sullivan Gay! Oh my goodness! Almost put it on his head. Coulibaly now draws the foul. He's going to head to the line for two. Boy.
It's been the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, Sullivan Gay was about to take the roof off this gym with that hammer. 3:05 remaining, 84-72. TRC leads as Coulibaly hits the free throw. Next game for Lincoln Prep, they'll be at Ridley. They're going to have a home and home with Ridley, actually, on the 28th of November and then the 10th of December. Radikash. Shot clock's not moving here. And now they finally get it to go. Radikash. Good, and Coulibaly. Coulibaly fighting in the lane, and the foul! Coulibaly using all the strength that time. But you gotta kind of think that the clock wasn't going there for a good 5 to 6 seconds. If Lincoln does come back into this game, that could be a problem.
We'll see down the stretch. I don't know there if it was. I looked up immediately and saw the shot clock not going.
Right.
I don't know if we had the game.
It looked like it was stuck at 3:05. I remember being at 3:05, but regardless. And for just to get back to Lincoln Prep's next games, they have the home and home with Ridley on the 28th and 10th. Then they'll host Thornley on the 13th, and then they're going to head on the road for 2 games before the Christmas break. They'll face AI Black in Orangeville, and then head to Brampton on the 18th to face Excel Hoops.
It's tough back-to-back there, heading up to Orangeville on the 17th, and then Brampton on the 18th. Going to be a lot of travel before the holidays, but big stretch of games here for the Huskies, and still got a big game left here with 2:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Down by 8 with an opportunity to cut that lead to 7 here.
And you know what? They're also playing without Scotty Jenkins, who gives them 11.5 points per game. And we talked about it earlier. Not only those points that he gives them, it's just the threat of spreading the floor, the constant threat of having to be out on the perimeter on him at all times.
Well, and you add Scotty Jenkins to already this great three-point shooting team, and they become a real threat from everywhere on the court.
As Coulibaly completes a three-point play. 77-84. Wide open Radikash. Oh, Lincoln Prep caught a break, but TRC gets it back. Radikash. Dawson John. They got to get one off. 3 seconds in the lane. Sullivan Gay. Turnover that time. 2:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And a timeout coming here. We're going to take this chance to take our last break of the evening. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. Getting you set for the last 2:31 of this fourth quarter. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week in Hamilton at Hillfield School here, home of the Lincoln Prep Huskies. And right now they're trying to make a comeback against this TRC Wolfpack team.
Big possession.
Koulibaly to Barbary. Screen. Cut by Koulibaly. Turned over. Monegro getting a screen from Sullivan Gay. Nice job to fight over it. Sullivan Gay blocked, and they're going to call a foul. Bryant going to head to the line once again. He's been doing work down low in the paint.
And Lincoln Prep just hasn't had an answer for his presence down low all game.
I kind of wonder why Jawanda hasn't been in the game more to match that size here tonight, but Zach Angelini wants to go with the shooters. We'll see. It could still pay off here. Just an 8-point game now. Potential to be a 9-point game. And he misses the second free throw, and Cato will come away with it. Barbary going to push it up. Koulibaly. Screen. Koulibaly going to let it fly off the front of the iron. They get their own rebound. Barbary. Crossover using his body. Can't get it to go. Tough shot. Nearly turned over. And that's going to be a foul. .141 remaining in the fourth quarter. 8-point game here. And Lincoln Prep has never needed to stop more. That's a travel. He moved his pivot foot. John. MBK. Radikash for three. Dagger. Victor Radikash. Nothing but cash.
And that should do it here as we've just got over a minute left, but 11-point deficit.
They got to find a three here, and they got to get into the possession faster. Koulibaly trying to draw the foul that time. Missed three, and smell the outcome here. Monegro. In BK. Victor Radikash, who just hit the big three. Hop step. And if his three wasn't a dagger, that was right there.
So quick for a man of his size, getting into the lane and all but sealing this game with only 36 seconds left.
90-77 here, and what a win for this TRC team with 36 seconds remaining. They fought off really the punch by Lincoln Prep here and was able to fight through it and ultimately come out with this victory. I mean, there's 36 seconds left, but it's next to impossible here. You got to jack up a bunch of threes and get a bunch of stops. And
I think it was the three-point shooting down the stretch We saw this Lincoln Prep team, when they were kind of making their run there, they were taking what was given to them. They were shooting the three when they had a clean look. If not, they were driving to the hoop. We saw a lot of more off-ball movement. Down the stretch, it seemed like things were being forced. Jefferson Coulibaly trying to shoot it from wherever on the court he was, really, and Barbary trying to get into the lane a little bit too much to maybe try and work in some of that half-court offense.
And TRC is going to head to 3-3 on the year, 2-game winning streak now, and Jeremy Caillet, first-year head coach of TRC. Talked to him last week, and I said, of course, Tyrell Vernon was here last 2 years, coach of the year, back-to-back champion. It's like, do you feel any pressure? He's like, I welcome pressure. And that's all he said to me. And Jeremy Caillet has that kind of confidence, not only in himself, but with his guys. And he's really putting his name on the map this year as being one of the great coaches in the OSBA.
And he's putting his team on the map as this program continues to get better. We've seen it up and down their bench tonight. 5 guys that are on the court right now all had great games, but you look down that bench and big contributions from players here.
Barbary, Coulibaly. Drives inside, can't get it to go. And Radikash will take it out. Doesn't look like Lincoln's going to foul here. And I think, yep, that's going to do it here. As the clock winds down, TRC going to come with a big victory on the road here against a very strong Lincoln Prep team. TRC going to head to 3-3, and Lincoln Prep going to go 2 games under 500. That'll do it for the OSBA Game of the Week. For Steve Martin, Yoram Kerbal, I'm Anthony Gaio, saying see you next time.